Hi ladies! Sorry I had to do this kind of wonky. I ended up getting a flat tire and I had to go fix my flat tire. So instead of being home, I am in my car in town because I couldn't get home in time after fixing my flat tire. So my tire is fixed, and I know, right? Like it seriously, it just happened today, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna do this from my car. So my husband and my baby are out walking. If you live in Denton, you know the square in Denton. We're literally on the square. Anyone walking by can see me doing this video in my car. So anyway, so if the comments pop up funny or if I'm covered, I have mine on landscape so I can see everything, but I'm sorry if you can't see me very well. Anyway, so I'm Morgan, for those of you that don't know me. I've been signed up since March 2nd, so it's actually, what, my 4-month anniversary tomorrow? And I've been very, very blessed with an active Facebook group since day one. My group has been super, super active. You're also going to hear honking horns, apparently. So my Facebook group is super active. My customers are really awesome. And I'm also, if you know me, Kimberly is my friend, she knows me. I am like a super nerd. Like, I'm a super research nerd. If I get passionate about something, I'm like going to research everything about it. I love learning. So keeping my Facebook group active is something that I'm like really passionate about, which I think everyone is obviously really passionate about it, but I like look at research articles. Like, in case you don't know, people study Facebook and you can literally read research articles about it. So so this training will be a mixture of like my personal experience and research that I've done. I have a lot of notes. I get really nervous. But honestly, it's only going to take probably like 15 minutes. I could talk about this for literally an hour. Angela, exactly. I love research. I could probably talk about this for an hour with like a PowerPoint and graphics and Hi Stephanie, I haven't talked to you in so long. I hope your trip was amazing, or is amazing. I'm not sure where you are right now. But yeah, so I could talk about this forever. So if you guys ever want to talk to me about it, this is something I'm really passionate about. I tried to condense it down. I ran through this with some of my coworkers who know nothing about Facebook groups or anything. And they got kind of lost because I talk really fast, and especially when I'm excited about something, I talk really fast, and I tried to condense it down a lot. So if you get lost with some of the stuff that I geek out about, just message me after and we can actually talk about it and talk about the algorithms of Facebook, and I can actually explain what I'm saying. So I'm going to start really quick with a statistic. 95% of the people that get added to your group will not come back to the group itself. They're only going to interact with the content that comes into their newsfeed. So this is huge. And I know it's true from personal experience. I know it's true from personal experience because, like, if you're in the SeneGence group, there's like 35,000 people in that group. It probably gets 200 posts a day. But I don't go to the group. I only see the 3 posts that get put into my newsfeed that are popular enough to be put up there. So how do we be sure that your posts are being seen by your customers? The Facebook algorithms are really, really tricky, and they're really smart. They're gonna show people what they like and what they want to see. Sorry, like I said, I have notes because I'm nervous. So it really is like that simple and that difficult at the same time. You have to show people what they like, and you need to avoid posting things that just get ignored. The more engaging you are, the more that Facebook is going to boost your posts, because you're essentially helping Facebook by being interesting. So the less engagement you get on your posts, the more Facebook is going to like bury your posts because you're not helping their agenda. Like, Facebook is about social media. They want posts that are interactive. So the more interactive you are, the more you're helping Facebook, and the more they're going to boost your posts, and the more like boring or whatever your posts are, the more Facebook's going to bury them. So you're either going to be helping them or hurting them, and they're going to help you or hurt you. And that kind of sucks, but there's ways to get around it. So, sorry, I talk a lot. So before we can talk about how we can get customers to be active on our page, we have to make sure that Facebook is even showing them our content. So the best and easiest way to make sure that everything is being seen is to interact with your customers. Stephanie is amazing about this. She sends friend requests to like anyone and everyone that interacts with her. So at the very least, you should be friends with everyone in your customer group. You probably added most of the people. I'm going to talk about that, Stephanie. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So most of the people in your customer group you have probably added, but some people have been added if you do like the add 5 friends. So did you think about when those people get added to your group to send them a friend request? That's really, it probably seems silly, but it's really important, because every single day you should be taking time to comment as much as you can. Not like, but comment. Say you have a customer that you don't know, but you're friends with them, and she posts a picture of her baby. Comment on that photo and say, "Oh, your baby's so cute." And then she's going to reply to your comment, and she's going to say, "Thanks, I think so too." Whatever, it doesn't matter. But Facebook is going to say, "Oh, these two people talk to each other. They know each other, they like each other." And so Facebook is going to boost your posts on her page and probably boost her posts on yours. But that conversation is what's going to help you. So something else that I do every month on the first of the month, so I did this morning around 9 a.m., is I message everyone with birthdays that month and say, happy birthday month, get 10% off this month. I send like a graphic and a message, and it starts a conversation. Generally they either say thank you, or they ask me about the products, or even if they say, "No, I don't wear lip scents," I'm not really in that for the sale. I'm in that for the interaction, because Messenger links with Facebook's algorithm, and Facebook is going to say, "Oh, these two are talking for the first time in a long time. I'm going to boost their posts on each other's timelines so that they can catch up." So I have too many tips and tricks. Your group, that's amazing. Stephanie sings happy birthday to everybody. That's amazing. I should do that. Except I don't sing. But having your group as private or public, in this instance, I've never really thought about it. I don't have my group public just because, like, Stephanie advised me not to, because then you can get a bunch of distributors in your group. So that's a whole different topic. So my group is closed. That's a whole different topic. Honestly, I always advise my girls to have closed groups, just because with newbies, I don't want distributors all over their groups, basically. So, closed group, usually. So, let's see. So those two interactions are key. Commenting on everything and messaging them when you can. So, I don't just send random messages, but if you legitimately want to catch up with someone, you know. So now that you've done that, and you've tricked Facebook into thinking that you and your customers are besties, your posts are going to be at the top of their timelines. Do not ruin it. Do not post a bunch of generic information, and don't post 10 times a day. Like, calm down. Our goal is to educate and entertain. So if I want to tell my customers why they should wear glossy and not matte, I am not going to use the same graphic that 1,000 other distributors use. They could be in anyone else's group and they could see that graphic. I am going to educate myself on why they need glossy instead of matte, and I'm going to do a video about it, because I want them to hear it from me. That's why they're in my customer group. Hi, Carrie. Thank you for accepting my friend request. I'm kind of a creeper. So in my opinion, you should post at least like 1 or 2 videos a week My girls go live all the time. They are amazing about it. And I try to go live as often as I can. 1 or 2 times a week, like minimum, but the statistic is actually that you should go live or post a video 5 times a week. That's based on like network marketers research. So 5 times a week, that seems like a lot of videos, but it's not, considering how much we post. People love quick videos. People would rather hear a quick tip from you than read a graphic. Like, trust me, just go out of your comfort zone. If you've not watched I haven't even rewatched my video that I did on live videos, because that was a train wreck. But live videos are key. So get out of your comfort zone, do videos, do not post generic graphics. Another tip about live videos, since we were talking about a lot getting your customers to interact with you, is that when you do a video live, you're almost guaranteed an interaction, because as people hop on, it's, hey Kimberly, hey Carrie. At the very least, they're probably going to say hi back, and then you're going to have that interaction that we talked about. What was I going to say? Okay, so sometimes, yes, and Facebook ranks live videos higher because, again, it's part of their agenda. So Facebook wants to be TV. Facebook wants everything that's interesting going on in the world to be on Facebook right when it's happening. So that's why they have Facebook Live. So if you do a live video, I can go on and on about live videos. Anyway, do live when you can, but if you need to pre-record them, do that too. Videos are better than graphics. So I'm not like completely hating on graphics. I see some really cute graphics. I save them to my phone all the time, and I post them once in a while, especially if I'm busy and I don't have time to do a video. But even for me and my super active customer group, graphics get very little interaction. So I am not afraid at all to message my team or to message like my family or my good friends and say, hey, I just made this post that I don't think anyone's gonna see because it's not super interesting, but I want people to see it, so can you please comment on it and get it like boosted in people's timelines? Like I'm just really like blunt, like not blunt, that's not the right word, but I'm not afraid to ask people for help. So people are always willing to help when it's something easy like that, and they like to feel involved in the community. So don't be afraid to reach out to your network, which actually brings me to my next topic, which is I have friends that don't even like wear lip sense, but when we hang out, I make them wear lip sense and take a selfie. Like, I'm super not afraid to use my network. If I have a lot of like pink champagne in stock, and I know that Taylor did a live video a few days ago and she used the name Susie, I think. If I know that Susie has pink champagne and I need to move the pink champagne, I will message Susie and say like, hey girl, you look so cute in your pink champagne. Can you post a selfie? Like, I don't tell her I have a lot of pink champagne, I need to move it, but I will ask her if she'll post on my page. So that gets an interaction, a couple different interactions with the customer, and it gets pink champagne shown on my page so that I can hopefully get it sold. So I'm really jumping around topics. I'm almost done, I promise. The more active that you can get your group, people like really buy into the hype. The more women they see posting on your page other than you, the more they'll start to think about it and think about your page and see your page, and the more like they will finally buy it, I promise. People have lurked on my page for months. People that I didn't even know were on my page. They've never liked anything, they've never commented on anything, and then after like 3 or 4 months, they'll just randomly message me and be like, I want a Dawn Rising starter kit. And I'm just like, you got it. How are you? Haven't talked to you in 5 years. Like, I swear, like half of my downlines are people that I haven't talked to in like 5 years, and now I feel like we're best friends because of LipSense. So, that's why it's so important to add everybody, add all of your friends, add all of your spouse's friends, add all of your mom's friends. My goodness, my mother's friends are my biggest customers. And like one of my downlines signed her mom up because her mom had so many customers that she just signed her up. Like, seriously, add everyone and get everybody to add everybody. And anyway, so if you've done everything that I've talked about, if you've added everybody and you're interactive with your customers from your personal page, and you do live videos and you don't overpost, I'm really bad about that sometimes, don't overpost, and you're still not getting any interaction, then here's the key, and my girls will all tell you that this works. Come to this group, Stephanie's group, search interactive post, and just pick one. You know the ones I'm talking about? They have nothing to do with lip sense at all. They're like, which toast is toasted perfectly? Or like, using the first letter of your last name, name something that makes you happy. They're silly and they're easy and they work. Like, I've seen these posts get as many as like 300 to 400 comments on my girls' pages. Like, these are people I know, not even like Stephanie's group, because hers is super active, but literally like 300 or 400 comments. And the very best ones will not only get them commenting, but they'll get them talking to each other. This is huge, and this is where I lost my coworkers when I was doing this like presentation for them. I lost them, so if you need me to explain it more, I can try. Okay, so on your page, you post an interactive post, and Susie makes a comment, and then Sarah replies to Susie's comment, and they kind of like have a couple comments go back and forth, and they're not friends. Well, the next time that Sarah comments on something on your page, Facebook is going to make Susie see it, because Facebook wants them to interact because they've interacted before, and Facebook wants them to be friends. So if you can get all of your customers talking to each other, then I mean that is the golden key right there, because you are constantly, I mean, everyone's just going to be like boosted in everybody's timelines because they're all seen as friends. And so, sorry, I like super geek out on that because that is like the biggest thing right there. So, what was I going to say? So even though my group is pretty active, but I still do these interactive posts like once or twice a week. It's super important to me that my group feels like a community and not like a sales page. I actually, like, I'll go days without posting about lip sense, which probably seems like counterintuitive, but am I gone? I hope I'm not gone. Well, hopefully it'll keep recording. I'm just going to keep going. I don't know. Hopefully you can see me. So, what was I going to say? Okay, so, like, it feels weird. Exactly. So it feels weird to not talk about lip sense, but I keep getting lost now. Like, people don't want. Okay, good. Thank you, Kayla. You got me back going. So people don't want to be sold. They want to be part of a group. And if this group happens to love lip sense, then they're going to buy into it because they've bought into the group. They've bought into the community. So, like Stephanie's selfie contest going on right now is genius. Like, it's absolute genius, because not only are people getting entries by posting in her group, which obviously is a good interaction, and the people that are posting in her group are going to obviously see all of her posts. But she told them that for an entry, to comment on each other's, this is so genius, to comment on each other's photos. So if one person posts a selfie and 10 women say, "Oh, you're so pretty, oh, I love that color," and then that person goes back and replies to every comment, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." Stephanie just created like 10 different webs of interaction. Genius. You're a genius, Stephanie. I can't get over that. So that's all. I mean, that's everything I have. So I could talk about this all day. And I have been talking about this for like a week because I've been doing a lot of research. in order to make this. I'm a super nerd. So if you ever have any questions about how to help your group, Stephanie will post this, you know, every once in a while. She'll be like, is your group not super interactive? Add me to your group and I'll try to give you some tips. You can add me. I can try to help. I'll give my girls sometimes like exact wording on what I think they should post. And I'm willing to do that for anybody. I'm on Facebook constantly. So if you watched Taylor's video the other day on being a good leader, then what she said was to end all trainings with a launch. So this is mine for you. Don't focus on being original. Focus on being authentic. You don't have to worry about being unique. You don't have to worry about being different. Just be you. Be who you are. I am literally the most basic, like run-of-the-mill person. I am not interesting. If anything, I'm honestly really boring. But people watch my videos and people interact on my group because I'm just me. Like, I live on my Facebook group. My life is on my Facebook group. So if you want to see me and interact with me, you need to be in my group. So be yourselves all the time and do videos and talk to your customers and be authentic, and your business is going to be awesome. So that's everything. I'm going to go find my husband and my baby and probably walk around in this heat. Texas is hot. And thank you guys for watching. This has actually been probably my favorite live video I've done so far. So bye guys.